Okay. For purposes of the assignment, this is Nathaniel Wallace, and these two people are my audience. Okay.
We good? Okay. Hello, I'm Nathaniel Wallace. I was born December 15th, 1985 at Mother Frances Hospital here in Tyler, Texas. I want to share with you how I got my name, what it means, and then I want to look into history at 3 different events that have happened on my birthday. By sharing with you how I got my name, I hope to open a door or a window into my personal history. Then by speaking to you about events that deal with identity, freedom, and then another event that has to do with justice, I hope to allow you to see who I really am. My name was given to me by my mother out of respect for my father's unique personality. You see, in the scripture, there is a point when Jesus comes up to a man named Nathaniel and says, "Truly, this is a man without guile," or a man without deception. But the interesting thing is, my name does not mean man without guile, which would have been the point. My name is given by God. And considering the fact that my mother was going through some medical issues that would make it nearly impossible for her to bear children at the time, we see this as a true statement. Now, just as my name has depth, my date of birth has historical depth. Many events have happened on this day that range from important things from the Bill of Rights taking effect after the ratification of Virginia to the premiere of Gone with the Wind in Atlanta, Georgia, or the death of Walt Disney. Now, I went to the Library of Congress webpage, to the section American Memory, to the subsection This Day in History for December 15th. And on December 15th, 1791, the Bill of Rights was ratified. The Bill of Rights contains within it the first 10 amendments to the U.S. Constitution. It was designed to, in more detail, describe the rights of the U.S. citizens in areas such as freedom, such as religion, speech, arms, private property, etc. The Bill of Rights got its inspiration from previous documents such as the Magna Carta and the English Bill of Rights. As an American, it's obvious why these events would be important. Another website I went to, I found something called the Downing Street Declaration. On December 15th, 1993, a declaration was made between the United Kingdom and the Republic of Ireland. This declaration stated first that Northern Ireland had the right to determine, through majority vote, whether or not they wanted to stay a province of the United Kingdom or if they wanted to become part of the Republic of Ireland. Second, it declared that only the Irish people had the right to settle things between the North and the South, something that had never been seen before in Anglo-Irish relations. Lastly, it committed the governments to peace talks and promised that the fighting factions had the right to be part of those peace talks if they ended their violence. I've always found this particular conflict very interesting. Because I found my information on this on Wikipedia, which does not have the best reputation for reliance, I have confirmed all of my information on encyclopedia.com. Now, the last event, the one that deals with justice, struck a deep chord in me. On December 15th, 1961, Adolf Eichmann was sentenced to death by Israeli courts. Adolf Eichmann was a well-known leader in the Nazi Party in Austria during World War II. He was a strong advocate of the mass execution of Jews in concentration camps through the use of gas chambers. In 1945, he was arrested by Allied forces, but he escaped and fled to Argentina. In 1960, Israel located him, extracted him, and took him to Israel for trial. He was sentenced to death for crimes against the Jewish people and crimes against humanity. I found this information, why this is important to me is because I'm a Messianic Jew. So you can see how this event would carry a substantial amount of weight for me. I did find this information on infoplease.com. Well, now you know my name, how I got it, what it means, and 3 events that have happened on my birthday and why they are important to me. My name and its interesting story connects me to my father. The true meaning of my name, though, sets me apart as an individual who, through the reasoning of science, should not have been born. My identity is defined partly by the Bill of Rights. My love for freedom is reflected in the Downing Street Declaration. And the justice that was served in the death sentence of Adolf Eichmann reverberates with the very essence of who I am. I hope these things have given you a glimpse into who I am and what's important to me. And I hope we get a chance to get to know each other better. Thank you.